Quentin was a part of it for a while, then he left. That's why you divorced him too. You can't be involved with a Scientologist without being a Scientologist, because then they will simply dismiss you or separate you. But do you know who was her previous husband? I don't know if they were just dating or if it was Peggy's man for a week, but it was Elvis Presley, whom she also involved in Dianetics and Scientology. Elvis was quite scared. He didn't want to participate much. I'll find out more, but they also said the same thing about Michael Jackson, right? Even Nicolas Cage says, it's just like Will Smith always says, I was just testing it out, but I'm not with them, but it's all very suspicious. So here we have a complication. We already know that Peggy approached Presley. It's probably not a coincidence that Presley flirted with it, because his daughter became a prominent Scientologist. And through her, we have it again. Yes, back through Quentin to Michael, so it led to Michael in two ways. The craziest part of last night was when I found him in the Scientology database, because there is a website called Truth About Scientology. You can search there, but beware, some names won't be detected by the search engine. You have to find it in a different way through Google and other sources. I don't know how it's possible, if there's a filter block. I don't know how it happened, but anyway, you can find out that there's an actual record of Michael Jackson from 1990. Yes, in 1990 for the first time. 1990, he went to their practice and worked on it for quite a while, eh? Because within a year he became clear. It was clear from the records we have that he talked about his homosexual tendencies, and he hoped that Scientology would help him suppress these tendencies. It seems that for a while it also succeeded, because the cases are from the 80s, and then it disappeared for a while. He cleared himself, managed to maintain it for a while, pretended to be straight, married a woman, but then it ended badly. Of course, he stopped Scientology. I don't mean that Scientology helped him quit, but it somehow reprogrammed him not to do it for a while. These connections are crazy. Everyone's ashamed of having been there, but if you compare just 90 has this, and 90 then has 91 too, has the album Dangerous, it's already being branded as dangerous. That album has some conspiracy hints. It's an amazing album. It's probably my favorite from Michael Jackson. Dangerous is an extraordinarily polished album. It was his peak, which is the result of clearing. Yes, he recorded that album when he was clearing himself, and we see that very soon after that his tendencies began to turn white, which is related to his vitiligo. Yes, he had those spots, so he needed to disguise it somehow. But his tendency to sabotage himself on his next album, History, he simply appears as an idol for people. There was a twist. I always thought, how did you fall apart? And he fell apart, undoubtedly because of drugs or fame, money. But the Scientology factor is very interesting, isn't it? Precisely during the period of his turning point, the change in his behavior from a typical man to this, of course, is not related to Scientology, but to the fact that he had pedophilic homosexual tendencies within him, which he tried to clear up, which of course caused turmoil in him. It's completely unbelievable. I'm really keen on finding out more. I'll try to investigate more about the individual songs. We'll find out which songs are influenced by Scientology. And I'd really like to dig into Nicolas Cage, because his movies also look very intriguing.